Hi children, good morning everybody. Welcome back to 9th standard second language English YouTube classes. Dear children, I welcome you to the lesson The Will of Sacrifice part 3 in today's class. Dear children, in the previous classes that we have studied about Bhagat Singh and how that he has got this patriotism from his family members. Got it? And also that we come to know where was he born, when was he born, and about his family background too, children. Apart from that, we have studied about his early life. In his early life, where he was studied, and while studying, whom did he meet as a freedom fighter? And he came to contact with the Lala Lajpat Rai, Sukhdev, Bhagavati Charan. Got it? And also he became the member of the revolutionary party, revolutionary organization which was established by the people of Uttar Pradesh. Got it, children? So, yes, these revolutionaries were branded as the terrorists by the Britishers. Got it, children? So, yes, that we also come across about this slide, children, Lala Lajpat Rai, who inspired Bhagat Singh in his early days, and also Rajguru, Sukhdev. Okay, these are all his close friends, children. Okay. And when he was studying in the National School at Lahore, he came to contact with those people. And these revolutionaries were branded as the terrorists by the Britishers because that they were doing the firebrand activities against the British rule, children. They thought the British rule was unjust and it is oppressive. That's why they used the tit for method. Their ideas was quite different from the Gandhian philosophy. While Gandhiji was following the non-violence, these people were following the violence or himsa as the tool of fighting, isn't it? So, this is what that we had seen in the previous class. Am I right, children? Then, that he became a great fan of Mahatma Gandhiji in order to, as response to the Gandhiji's call that he has going against he was doing the protest including his friends against the British rule. And Bhagat Singh is remembered even today for another thing, children. He profounded or he was opted for the socialistic thought, isn't it? He seriously tried to adapt the socialistic thought or socialism in the society. That means where the ownership of land, labor and capital should be under the state or the government. Okay, that is what that he profounded, children. Yes, that theory was brought out in numerous letters which were written by him while he was in jail. Got it, children? And he says, what is revolution as far as the Bhagat Singh view is concerned, children? Yes, as far as the Bhagat Singh's view is concerned, revolution is a spirit of freedom and the longing for a change for the better. Got it, children? This is what Bhagat Singh said about the revolution. Got it, children? So, till then that we were studied in the previous classes. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, and this is very important incident in Bhagat Singh's life, my dear children. Today, what we are going to study in today's class, children, this is one of the remarkable incident which had taken place in the life of Bhagat Singh and also in the history of India. Okay, yes. Let us see and open your textbook, my dear children. Have you opened? Very good. Look at it. The incident that brought a total change in the life of Bhagat Singh was the brutal attack by the police on the veteran freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai at the anti-British procession. It resulted in the death of Lala Lajpat Rai on November 17, 1928 in Lahore. Bhagat Singh determined to avenge Lala Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing. Look at this. Bhagat Singh determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing, Deputy Inspector General Scott. He shot down Assistant Superintendent of Saunders instead mistaking him for Scott. He threw bombs in the Central Assembly Hall while the assembly was in session. The bombs did not hurt anyone, but the noise they made was loud enough to wake up an enslaved nation from the deep slumber. Look at you. See, another very significant event had taken place in his life. Okay, what was that, children? Who did Bhagat Singh want to take revenge on and why? Bhagat Singh has decided to take a revenge on the police superintendent called the Scott. Got it? Who was that Scott? Yes, the Scott was the British police superintendent who was responsible for the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. What happened to Lala Lajpat Rai? See, children, Bhagat Singh became furious when he come to know the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, children. So, let us see what happened. The incident that brought a total change in the life of Bhagat Singh was the brutal attack by the police on the veteran freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai at an anti-British procession. See, which was a very brutal attack happened in his life, children. What was the very significant event had taken place in the life of Bhagat Singh? Okay, there are so many significant events have been taken in the life of Bhagat Singh, children. But whereas this particular incident, okay, on November 17th, 1928, what had happened on that day was really remarkable, children. It's really heart-touching scene. Then what has happened there was the brutal attack was made by the police. Brutal. What do you mean by brutal here, children? Write down the meaning, children. The word brutal in the sense very cruel. Brutal in the sense cruel, children. Look at it. A cruel attack on the veteran freedom fighter. A very well-known, famous freedom fighter called Lala Lajpat Rai and a daring freedom fighter called Lala Lajpat Rai was killed by the British police in an anti-British procession. In the sense, they were doing the protest march against the Britishers. In that anti-British procession, the police officers declared the Golibar and they announced the shoot and sight order. As a result, the well-known and a brave freedom fighter like Lala Lajpat Rai was killed in that attack. It was intentional by the British police. The superintendent of police called Scott, he was ordered to the Golibar. As a result, India has lost one of the brave son called Lala Lajpat Rai. It resulted in the death of the Lala Lajpat Rai on November 17th, 1928 in Lahore. India lost the Lion of Punjab, whom we call as a Lion of Punjab, called Lajpat Rai, was died on November 17th, 1928. So after the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing, Deputy Inspector General Scott. See, Bhagat Singh has decided to take the revenge on Lajpat Rai's death. See, he determined in the sense firm decision, Drida Nirdhara. Okay, write down the meaning of that word. What do you mean by determined, dear children? The word determined in the sense the firm decision, that he has taken a firm decision. What determination that he do, children? He did. He has decided to kill the British official who was responsible for the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. Got it, children? Got it? So, look at it. He has determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official who was responsible, called Deputy Inspector General Scott. Okay, because he gave the shooting order. That's why Lala Lajpat Rai was killed, children. So he wanted to. Bhagat Singh has decided to kill that Scott, children. The British officer called Scott, that he made up his mind to kill him. While doing that act, children, he shot down Assistant Superintendent Saunders instead of mistaking him for Scott. While attempting to kill Scott, by mistake, he has killed Saunders instead of Scott. Got it? He has planned to kill Scott, but unfortunately, he was targeted by the other in that police office. See, that it took revenge Lajpat Rai's death by killing one of the British officials. He threw bombs on the Central Assembly Hall while the assembly was in session. In the video that we watched, children, Bhagat Singh and his friends, they threw the bombs on the parliament while the session was going on, children. Got it? The bombs did not hurt anyone, but the noise they made was loud enough to wake up an enslaved nation from a deep slumber. Look at this, children. While the British officials were doing the session in the parliament, they threw the bombs on the parliament. The bombs did not do any damage, children. It did not kill anybody. But the noise they made, noise in the sense, sound which was created by that bomb blast, was loud enough to wake up an enslaved nation from the deep slumber. In the sense that we have to understand the sound like the publicity and awareness ಅನ್ನೋ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. Okay, when the bomb blasts, children, it produces the sound usually, but here the sound is referring to the awareness which was created by the bomb blast throughout the India and Indians. Got it? So, it helped to get up. Got it? The loud enough to wake up in the sense creating awareness, and enslaved nation from the deep slumber. The entire nation was sleeping till then. After this incident, the awareness of freedom fighting was active, and every Indians become alert, and they jumped into the freedom struggle, and they supported. They also come to the street by supporting the freedom fighters. The word itself, the name Bhagat Singh itself has created the magic throughout the world. This incident had brought oneness among the Indians, and it awakened the sleeping Indians to come into the freedom struggle. Alright, children, this is what are the very important incident which are taken place in the life of Bhagat Singh, children. Okay, the brutal attack of Lala Lajpat Rai was avenged by Bhagat Singh by killing one of the British police officer, and also he threw bombs on the session, which helped to create awareness among the Indians in the entire nation. Got it, children? Have you understood this paragraph? Okay, shall we move on to the next one? Okay. Yes, sir. Look there. For all the aggressive activities, he was tried by the British courts in India and was awarded death sentence. Death did not deter Bhagat Singh. He kept the spark of freedom alive through his letters written from the jail cell. Thus, he proved. Actually, I start from there. For all the aggressive activities, he was tried by the British courts in India and was awarded death sentence. Death did not deter Bhagat Singh. He kept the spark of freedom alive through his letters written from jail cell. Thus, he proved that the value of man lies not in what he is capable of receiving, but in what he is capable of giving. Two of the letters that he wrote, one of his fellow freedom fighters and the other to his brother, tell us what kind of a freedom fighter Shahid Bhagat Singh was. Look at it. In this paragraph, children, that we will come to know that how he was kept the spark of freedom alive in his life. Got it? Look at this, children. How did Bhagat Singh keep the spark of freedom being in jail? Bhagat Singh was arrested because of all these activities which he has done against the Britishers to make India free, children. See, for all aggressive activities, he was arrested by the British courts in India and was awarded death sentence. Look at that, children. He was sentenced to death. The British police arrested Bhagat Singh and have kept Bhagat Singh in the jail, and there had been the trial taken place. Trial in the sense, children, here, judicial examination. Look here. Okay. Let's write down the meaning of that trial. Trial in the sense, judicial examination. He was awarded the death sentence and he was kept to jail. Look here, children. This is one of the picture of Bhagat Singh while he was in central jail. See, this picture tells us that how Bhagat Singh was kept in jail. He was sentenced in jail. He was kept in jail, and in jail they have announced him to the death sentence. The government, the British government has sentenced him to death. Sentenced him to death in the sense, and Marana Dandane. Look here, children. He was sentenced to death in the sense, ಭಗತ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏರಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮರಣದಂಡನೆಗೆ ಗುರಿಪಡಿಸಲಾಯಿತು. Got it? The Shahid Bhagat Singh was sentenced to death by the British government for all these firebrand activities which he has done against the British rule. When they, look here children, in the very beginning of this lesson that I have told you, that Bhagat Singh did not deter for the death. Death did not deter Bhagat Singh. He did not affright to the death. He embraced death in a very happy and a bold way, children. If we heard the name, a word death, we will be scared. But if there is any freedom fighters who show the dareness, who show the courageousness to death, that is Bhagat Singh, my dear children. Apart from Bhagat Singh, that we also give an example of Krantivira Sangolli Rayana, who never scared to death while going against the British. In the same way, Bhagat Singh is also, okay, he did not worry about the death, children. Look at it. Death did not deter Bhagat Singh. Deter in the sense? Okay, shake. Shake in the sense? ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಧೈರ್ಯಗೊಳಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. Got it? He kept the spark of freedom alive through his letters written from the jail cells. Though he was kept in jail, though he was imprisoned, children, he was still active in freedom struggle while through his writings, my dear children. Though he was in jail, he was writing the letters, he was inspiring the Indians, he was giving suggestions to his fellow members who were in the outside by writing the letters from the jail cell. Thus, he proved that the value of a man lies not in what he is capable of receiving, but in what he is capable of giving. Look at this. Look at it. Look at the message that he has given to the Indian children. He proved that the value of man lies not in what he is capable of receiving. Means, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮೌಲ್ಯ ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿರೋಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಏನನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Got it? That's what Bhagat Singh. Today that we could see the people, some people are getting all the benefits from the country, but they talk against the country, children. But that is not the way, children. The value of we people depending upon that what we gives to the country or what we give to the others. Got it, children? Not what we receive. Here, Bhagat Singh is one of the best example to the patriotism, the true patriotism, children. One of the best examples. There are so many freedom fighters, children. Among Bhagat Singh stood, okay, quite different. Am I right? So, he proved that value of man lies in not only what he is capable of receiving, but in what he is capable of giving. Got it? What we can give to the society or what we can give to the country, that signifies the value of man. Two of the letters that he wrote, one of his fellow freedom fighters and the other to his brother, tell us what kind of freedom fighter Shahid Bhagat Singh was. While he was in jail, children, while he was in jail, he did not sit simply. From there also that he was active in freedom struggle. From there also that he is inspiring the Indians in freedom struggle. While he was in jail, he wrote number of articles, number of letters, he sent number of messages to the freedom fighters, children. In those letters that we have picked 2 letters, that is one for his brother and another one for his fellow freedom fighters. That letters are also prescribed. Let us see what he has written in those letters and what he has expressed in that letters. See, children, Bhagat Singh jail diary. Those letters were taken from the jail diary of Bhagat Singh. Okay. Yes. Let us study about those letters in the next class, children. Let us stop here, and here is a question, children. Write down this question. How did Bhagat Singh keep the spark of freedom being in jail? Okay, through his letters. Am I right? So, and in the same way, another question is there. Who did Bhagat Singh want to take revenge on and why? Okay, write these questions and write the answer to these questions in your own. Okay, shall we stop here? Yes. Thank you.